Hi everyone, I'm Ritika. Today we're going to move through a Vinyasa practice. Grab 2 blocks and a yoga bolster if you have one. If you don't have a yoga bolster, you can get a nice firm pillow. That should do the trick. Let's begin. Let's come on to hands and knees. Hands right under the shoulders and knees right under the hips. Planting your feet, the tops of the feet into the ground. Pressing into your hands, looking a couple of inches in front of your fingers. And just find your breath. Inhaling into the belly, the ribs, the chest. Exhaling to release the breath. As we move through the practice today, I invite you to stay in that present moment. To use your breath and let it guide you to be in that now. On the next inhale, open the shoulders, arching the back, looking forward. As you exhale, lift the belly up, rounding through the back, letting the head go. Using that whole breath to open the chest, moving the shoulders back, moving the tailbone up. Exhale, rounding through the back, tucking the tailbone in and letting the head release. Inhale to open. Exhale to round, using that whole breath. And at your own pace, inhale to open. Exhale to round. On the next inhale, come into a long spine, finding that strong foundation here, tucking the toes and lifting the knees a few inches off the floor. So finding this really strong stance and watching the thoughts. Feel free to come down, feel free to move to child's pose whenever you need it. But whatever you do, stay in this moment. Keep bringing yourself back to the present. Exhale to release down. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale to round. Next inhale, come into that long spine again. Tucking the toes, lifting the knees a couple of inches off the mat. Keep pressing into your hands, puffing up between the shoulder blades. And then watch your thoughts. Keep the breath nice and long here. And as you exhale, release the knees down. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale to round. Inhale, come into a long spine. And then tucking your toes. Last time. Pressing into the hands. Lift the knees a couple of inches off. And does it get easier or does it get harder? Knowing that this is the last time we're doing this. Stay with your breath. Exhale, release the knees down. Inhale, open the chest. And as you exhale, take the hips towards the heels. Feel free to open your knees. Coming into child's pose, letting the head go down towards the ground. Take a couple of breaths here in your child's pose. Keep pressing into your hands so that the elbows stay off the mat. And the next inhale, walk both hands towards the right side. So the hips just gently move a little bit towards the left, taking that left hand on the right hand, coming into a side stretch. And then moving both hands towards the left. Let the hips move to the right, taking the right hand on top of the left this time. And breathe. Coming back to center. tucking your toes, lifting the hips, downward facing dog. So for the first down dog, keep the knees bent, press into the hands, send the hips up, take the torso towards the thighs, let the head go. Find external rotation through the arms, so the ears are away from the shoulders. And then straightening the right leg, bending both knees, straightening the left, bending both, and then straightening through both legs. And breathe here. Make sure that the feet are parallel to each other. Keep coming back to that breath. And as you exhale, walk to the front of the mat. Take your hands to the shins, press into the hands, come into a long spine as you inhale. Exhale to fold. Inhale, press into your feet and slowly move all the way up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Letting the head be the last to come up. And once you reach the top, roll your shoulders back and down a couple of times, and then in the other direction. Arms by your side. And just finding a nice foundation here. Spread your toes wide, really pressing into the ground, all corners of the feet. Breathe. Great. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, bend your knees and fold forward. Now if you do have those blocks, bring them on either side of your feet, just keeping them there at the highest or the medium height. And then taking that left leg back and bringing the left knee down. So you're in a lunge, you're in a low lunge with the left knee down. Inhale, arms reach up. Make sure that the right knee is over the right ankle. The arms are reaching up, staying here. If your left knee feels sensitive, find some padding for right under that left knee. Find engagement through your abs, through the pelvis. One more breath here. As you exhale, bring both hands down. Lift the left knee up and then walk the left foot to meet the right. Take your hands to the shins as you inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold. Take your hands back to the blocks if you have them. Press into that left leg this time and send the right leg back. Come down on that right knee. Make sure that the left knee is over the left ankle here. Inhale, arms reach up. Low lunge on the left side. We want to make sure that the hips are in the same line as well. So take your hands to the hips and make sure that your left hip is not moving forward here. Arms up. And where does the mind go in these moments of stillness? Bring it back to your breath. Exhale, bring both hands down. Tuck the toes, lift that right knee up and bring that right foot to meet the left. Exhale to fold. Inhale, come all the way up any way you like. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, bend the knees and fold. Inhale, take your hands to the shins for a long spine. Exhale, take your hands down on the blocks if you have them and send the left leg back. Bring the left knee down. Keep that left hand where it is. And as you inhale, open up towards the right side, coming into a twist. Make sure that the right knee is still over that right ankle, and maybe tuck the toes on that left side and lift that left knee up. So do what you need to do today and what your body needs to do to stay present. Take another deep breath in this twist. Exhale, bring that right hand down and bring that left foot to meet the right. Exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway up, long spine. Exhale to fold, hands back to the blocks, sending the right leg back this time. Bringing the right knee down, keeping the right hand where it is, and on the next inhale, opening up through that left side, bringing the left arm up, coming into a twist on the left side. Again, feel free to lift that right leg up. So you're in this lunge twist. And as far as gaze is concerned, feel free to do whatever your neck feels comfortable doing. So if it's best to just keep your gaze in a comfortable central position, do that. Or you can look up towards that left hand. Exhale, bring that left hand down. Walk the right foot to meet the left and fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Arms reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, bend your knees and fold. Inhale, take your hands to the shins for a long spine. You can take the blocks away. Exhale, bring your hands down. Move towards tabletop. And from here, move all the way to plank. So coming into a strong plank, pushing the chest away from the floor, keeping the legs really strong. Making sure that the hips are in line with the shoulders here. Looking a couple of inches in front of your fingers. Staying here for one more breath. Exhale, bring the knees down and come all the way down. Come onto the tops of the feet. Press into the hands. Hands right under shoulders here. Coming into a baby cobra. Exhale to lower. Let's do that one more time. Keep the legs really active. Pressing into the tops of the feet this time. Roll the shoulders up as you inhale, come up for baby cobra. Exhale to release. Press into the hands, come onto the knees, and from here tucking the toes, lifting the hips, downward facing dog. Nice long breath here. Walk to the front of the mat. Take your hands to the shins as you inhale, lengthen. Exhale to fold. Shake the head yes and no. Take whatever small movements here that you need to. Press into the feet and come all the way up. Arms reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, bend your knees and fold. If you have those blocks, bring them on either side of your feet. On the next inhale, send the left leg back. So coming into our lunge again. Take the arms up. Again, feel free to take that left knee down if you need to. Keep the right knee over the ankle, the right ankle. And then take your arms right behind you, interlacing the fingers and opening your chest. So the hands are kind of moving down that left thigh, but they don't have to move too much. And keep the elbows soft here. So we don't want to hyperextend through the elbows either. And breathe. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, bring them onto your blocks. Walk the back foot in. And exhale to fold. Inhale, look forward. Send the right leg back this time, staying on those right toes, maybe bringing the right knee down. Inhale, arms reach up. So we're in a high lunge, keeping that left knee over the left ankle. Taking your hands behind, interlacing the fingers and opening the chest here. Still finding engagement through the abdominal muscles. And breathe. Keep those elbows soft. Really bend into that left knee. Inhale, arms up. Exhale to the floor. Walk that back foot in and fold. And let the head go. Hold on to opposite elbows and just release. Then if you have those blocks there, remove them to the side. Walk your feet hips width or wider. You can also open your toes a little bit out and then sit down in Malasana. Taking your hands to heart or taking your hands right at the edges of the mat to hold the mat for support. Feel free to come on your toes as well if that's what you need today. Do what feels good. Try to find a long spine here. And just breathe in Malasana. All the sensations that you feel in your hips. The breath moving in and out of the body. Use these sensations to stay in this moment. And then just come to sit down on the mat. Now bring the legs out in front of you. We're going to move into Janur Shirshasana. Take a block under your hips if you need that extra height. Bend through that right leg and bring the right sole to either the left inner thigh or the left calf. Inhale, lift the arms up. Find a long spine. As you exhale, fold over that left leg. Make sure that the left foot is really flexed and make sure the right foot is flexed as well so that the knee is protected here. Close your eyes and just breathe. Again, allowing yourself to rest fully and completely here. If the stretch in the hamstring is too intense, feel free to bend that left knee. That's totally okay. You can also take a block right under that right knee to protect that. Do what your body needs to do. Inhale, come up. Change sides, lengthen through that right leg. Bend the left knee so that the knee comes out on the side, taking the left foot to either the right inner thigh or the right calf. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, fold over the right leg this time. Flexing through that right foot, flexing through that left foot as well. Couple of deep breaths here. And slowly come back up. Hug both knees in. And now we're going to move into a restorative pose. So if you've got that firm pillow or bolster, bring it right under your knees. I mean, really right under your legs if you're short like me. So bring them right under your knees. Make sure that the heels are touching the floor. Although this is going to be interesting when you roll all the way back. So yeah, adjust so that the heels are touching and the legs are completely relaxed, and now you can feel free to maybe bring the soles of the feet to touch and the knees flop out to either side. Make sure the lower back's on the floor. Take your arms out in a big D or in cactus. Close your eyes. And just tune into your breath. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. With every inhale, filling the belly, the ribs, the chest. And with every exhale, melting into the ground, letting it hold you, releasing tension. And feel free to just straighten your legs if that's what you need to. Allow yourself to become completely present of where you are in this moment, of the room, of the sounds, of the smells, of the mat under your body, the ground under your hands. The fifth obstacle to yoga, as mentioned by Patanjali, is alasya, or laziness. And laziness does not mean the need to rest, to recuperate, to replenish. Laziness or lethargy is what one resorts to when one is running away from the present moment, from the task at hand. So one must ask themselves what the root is, the root to this laziness. Feel free to either stay here or removing the bolster from under your legs, come into Shavasana. And if you prefer staying with the bolster under your legs, you can just bring your arms by your side. And for the next few minutes, and just becoming really heavy and letting go. Releasing any tension in the body. And allowing the body to relax. Rest is important. Take a deep breath here. Wiggling your fingers and toes. Taking your arms overhead and giving yourself a nice stretch. Bending your feet, and if you've got that bolster, maybe just sliding it away. Turning to one side, coming into fetal position. And then just slowly moving all the way up. Coming into a comfortable cross-legged seat. Taking your hands to the heart. Thanking yourself for practicing today, for showing yourself love. I'm going to chant one Om at the next inhale. Feel free to join or listen. Om. Namaste.